Welcome back to Cider Ice Rink. Second meeting of the weekend between the visiting Ames Cyclones and the home Fremont Warbirds here at Cider Ice Rink. Broadcasting live from the Terry Leahy Mobile Hockey Broadcast Center of Excellence. I am your hack announcer, Harry Dangler. You've met the location. You've met me. Take a quick commercial break. We'll come back and meet the Warbirds and get some stuff moving here.
An abridged guide to flatulence. The blast furnace.
What up?
Deep breath.
The rolling thunder. The horn of Jericho. The Spanish wind. The cover-up. The long goodbye. Farts are funny, but frequent gas and bloating may be possible symptoms of colon cancer. So know the warning signs at any age and share this video with your friends and family. Find out more about the symptoms at keepfartsfunny.org. Together, let's keep farts funny.
Meet your Fremont Warbirds.
Number 1, Easton Lutz. Number 2, Logan Whaley. Number 3, Jackson McGregor. Number 7, William Patefield. Number 10, Connor Peters. Number 12, Lucas Dennis. Number 13, Kyler Wiley. Number 14, Brendan Cunningham. Number 15, Cohen Schlagenhoff. Number 16, Miggy Junkie. Number 17, Hunter Manier. Number 19, Julian Backstrom. Number 21, Oliver Geiger. Number 24, Bryce Behrens. Number 29, Kobe Powers. Number 34, Augustus Myers. Number 37, Carter Casey. Number 44, Karsten Vorland. Number 65, Sebastian Scott. Number 77, Ethan Sarkar. Number 81, Ian Riley. Number 87, Tanner McCoy. Number 88, Gavin Montiel Klein. Number 91, C.J. O'Malley. Number 92, Carter Gutierrez.
There's your Fremont Warbirds. And teams have already warmed up. I'm just waiting for the beginning here, and I'll have to mute this. I'll have to put my headphones down and announce the starting players. And I think we're still waiting to find out who's starting for Ames. Maybe they are too. I don't know. That's what's up. While we wait, though, let's go ahead and go to a fan favorite here. We got time. Let's get on it here. You know what's coming. That's right. Oh, who's supposed to kiss? Him, maybe. Yeah. All right. There we go. Or you can have his pick. There we go. Yeah, she's breaking down something for him. We have silence in here. It's creepy. Oh, little guy. Oh. Nope. I mean, you had him. Kiss Cam brought to you by nobody. Sponsorless feature. All right, I got to announce. Hang on. All right, game on, playa. All right, referees for today's game. Igor Drupski, I guess. Lil Butt Munch 24/7. What is that? That's stupid. And Lyle Niederman. You know, after reading those referee names, it seems appropriate that I remind you or inform you I was between games was in the lobby area getting warmed up. And there were some grandparents of some of the Warbirds players out there just chit-chatting. And they brought up the stream. I don't think they realized I was right behind them. And they were commenting about how they'd have to watch part of it. Part of this game on the stream, and the one grandfather starts making that circular motion by his ear when they started talking about the announcer on the stream. When they kind of the 1950s way of saying he's crazy, he's loopy or something. I was honored. Thought that was sweet. I almost introduced myself as Crazy Harry Dangler. Whoa, what? That was weird. They're already missing Lumber. Vorland's going to leave that one on the ice. He's just going to get right back on the bench. Where'd that stick go? It's way in the heck in the other zone. Kyler Wiley does the stop right before there's no whistle until there was. Kyler Wiley getting in the face of the Ames goalie early. This was an amazing game yesterday. I expect nothing but the same here this morning. Warbirds were victorious, but man, that second period of this game yesterday was exciting and fun. If you have a chance, go back and watch the whole game, but definitely, if nothing else, the second period. That goes for both teams. It was exciting. Before the JV game this morning, I saw the coaches for the Ames watching the Piston stream. I talked to them. I don't think they knew who I was. They probably wondered why I was interrupting them. No one believes that when I say my name is Brad Pitt. They just think I'm being stupid. Shot safe for Laux. Sunday morning, already got 92,000 watching live. It's not bad. We can do better. Especially after last night's game. I mean, we're sold out in here. I get that. Riley gets it up to Dennis. Dennis is going to throw it in. It's the last game of the day. The next game will be, next home game will be against the Rough Riders. It's the day before the Super Bowl, I think. That's what I've been told. You can meet TV star Maury Povich lookalike. So not Maury Povich, but a guy who looks like him. You can come meet him. Maybe he'll tell you if you're the father or not. Maybe I should avoid him. Don't need to hear no bad news right before the biggest football game of the year. Cycling by the Cyclones there. Ames coaches telling their crew to come on, let's go. Not a bad one. Riley with it all by himself. Gets through one, but then gets poke checked away. Lines were changing, so he did not have an F2 there to assist him. Ivan Montiel Klein gets handsy. Goalie gets stoppy. When those two meet, one's going to live up to the name, and it was the goalie that time. Patefield battling at the red line. Taken over by Scott. He's got Gutierrez on the ice. Gutierrez he's a psycho. I'm not even trying to be funny. It's the best way to describe him. He's got the look of a serial killer. The on-ice presence of a mass murderer. But he's a good kid. Skates with a certain vibe that's just something. It's all good. Sounds bad. It's good, though. I watched the movie yesterday about a guy who criminal. Everyone's like the nicest criminal. It's a true story. With Roof Man, with that Magic Mike, Channing Tatum or whatever. Like even the arresting officers, the judges, they're all like, he's a really nice gentleman. Then they showed the picture of the real guy. And if I commit crimes, will you make Channing Tatum play me in movies? Because I'll start committing crimes just so people think I look like that. All right. No score early in this one. Should be icing. It will be. Face-off will be in the defensive zone for the Birds. It's like a GMC taking a face-off. I noticed in the team intro, his stick had no tape on it. And I was like, when did Gavin Montiel-Klein actually play with no stick on the blade of his stick? No tape on the blade of his stick. And I was like, maybe it's a new thing. I have heard of some players who are foregoing tape. And he's got tape on his stick. So I think maybe just photo op. Maybe sponsored by company that's like, hey man, we'll give you a nickel if you get your team picture with our stick, but you can't put tape on them. You're not sponsored by Howie's Tape. Ian Riley, far side. Whoa, that's a trip. Wow, no call. I mean, a blind guy would call that a trip. That kid fell down all by himself. There, they call the hook on that one. So it didn't get the trip. We'll get the hooking call. It's going to bring up a power play for the Birds. Number 18. Going to spend time in the sin bin here with Dan, the driver man. Not a bad place to be. Dan's a cool guy. I mean, strategically, it's not a wise move to put your team in a disadvantage on the ice. But if you are going to go serve time in a penalty box, spinning in with the gentleman with the orange hat, Dan, the driver man, is not a bad way to go. He's the team bus driver. He has no kids on the team, not related to anybody on the team. He just drives the bus like all the other teams' bus drivers do. But then he volunteers to work the penalty box for all the games, which is awesome. He's a super cool guy. Talking to him yesterday and today. We're big fans of Dan. Plus, he's got a sweet hat. There's the man with the big yellow hat for Curious George. This is the man with the big orange hat for Ames. His name's Dan, the truck driver man's. What's going on? Oh. He's helping out. Dan's helping out as more than needed. I mean, I'm expecting Dan to start creating problems just so he can fix them. That's how much of a giver he is. Still a power play for the Birds. Waiting for that power part to kick in. The play is happening, but need some power. GMC with the puck on the far side. Doesn't get past that guy, but Riley's there to pick it up. He tries to get a centering pass, and it was just behind Scott. Schlagenhoff now at the point. Cycles it over to Gavin Montiel-Klein. That's a turnover. Will hit referee in the butthole. And now the puck stinks. Like ref crack. 30 seconds remaining on the power play. One of the best games of the season, in my opinion, was this showdown yesterday. A real back and forth. It had everything. Up by 1, up by 2, tied 4 on, I think it was 1.4 unanswered. And that was just in the second period alone, man. It was pretty exciting. Power play's over. Whaley backhands it down, tries to get it to Scott. Scott gonna tie up on the boards, comes back behind the net where Gavin Montiel-Klein will be the closest to it. Thrown in on the near corner by the Cyclones. Saved by Laux, covered. Stoppage of play with 7:53 remaining.
Face-off kind of won by the Ames.
Backstrom on the far boards there. Gutierrez trying to bank it up and out. Looks like maybe minus a couple of players here. I have not seen one of the league leading scorers, Kobe Powers, out there. So he is, I'm assuming, not playing. Face-off will be in the forward zone for the Warbirds, where you know you're in that zone when you see Dan the driver man's hat. It's a beaut. Patefield up to Cunningham. Neutral zone volleyball here. Backhanded pass to Gutierrez. Whoa! Gutierrez learned to fly backwards. Superpower. Dude got a Hadouken there. Hadouken! From, was it Street Fighter? Got Hadoukened. It's like he's fighting Steven Seagal. Steven Seagal just did Steven Seagal stuff, and whoa, that kid dangled it so he played with it too hard. That's the problem. You can't play with it, dog. You do that showboaty stuff not near a line like that. It's like, I'm gonna show off pissing. Well, that's what you get. Okay. No score here. Patefield gets tangled up. Banked up and out. Race for the puck is Dennis. He will get it briefly. Peters gets it over to Dennis. Dennis took an elbow. Forearm check there to the noggin. Interference, if nothing else. That kid tried to wrap up Patefield and ended up going down himself. Forward hand pass can be the call here. I need your arms around me. I need to feel your touch. So much. Face off at center ice. Coach Peters saying that it always goes back one zone on forward hand passes. I don't know if he's right or not. He wasn't angry. He was just explaining to the ref. Maybe the ref's right. I don't know. It's funny how Coach Peters' voice is, his volume is up there, and it just has like this constant anger tone, but he's not angry all the time. He does get angry. It has happened. He's got this kind of monotone, baritone kind of a, I don't know, it's an alto tone. I don't know, whatever. Just make it up music terms now. I think he gets it from Bob. And Bob, I've never heard speak, but it's how it comes off in Bob's texts and messages. I just read them in Warren tone. GMC gets it. Riley shoots open on that near side. Backstrom throws it toward the middle. Backstrom quickly retreats. And he'll break up that play as well. That was all Backstrom, dude. That one's banked off of Whaley and into the netting behind the goalie. Last game of the weekend here. Next home series, I believe there is an away game perhaps before this one. But Cedar Rapids Rough Riders coming to town next Saturday. You can come meet TV star Maury Povich lookalike. I bet his name's Maury still. I bet he legally changed it. If you got that much skill, if you're a Maury Povich lookalike, you're a doppelganger, and your name's like Ted, you're just changing it to Maury. I mean, get yourself a hot wife like Connie Chung. No one understands. If you're over 50, you understand what I'm talking about. If you're under 50, you're just like, think I'm making stuff up. There's icing. Coach Peters letting the refs know where there's contact on the ice. He's only saying it because he's closer to them. The audience is also telling them, but they have, glass barrier and distance. Coach Peters is just mere feet away. So it wasn't him being overbearing or loud or rude. He was just doing what the audience wants him to do, since he's physically in a position to do so. It's my analysis, I'm sticking to it. Still no score in this one. If I remember correctly, I think the first goal of this game yesterday was later in the game. I could be wrong. Or later in the first round, I mean. Oh, I just jinxed it. Ames strikes first in this one. Go up 1-0. Perfect time to bring this one back. Looked a little nervous there. Some Dick Dale. Of course, you're going to say, no, this is the Black Eyed Peas. refer you back to that if you're over 50 comment I made just a second ago. Whaley looking for a stretch past the Montiel Klein. Backstrom waiting for the ref to get out of the way. I blame the turnover there on the referee. Bascott offsides. He knows it. Shook his head as soon as he did it too. He's like, I just blew that play up. Song sounds like it should be played in a Camaro. A T-top or something. Just dropping every, if you're over 50, you're going to love this stream today. Keeping yourself ready for this week's colonoscopy. Dangler's hitting on all notes. If you're under 50, you can watch still. You just laugh at all the boomer comments, I guess. Oh, that kid fell down, no help needed. Then he decides to, he's like, hey, I look stupid on the ice there. I fell down all by myself. I'm going to beat you up. Ames got a little bit of pep in their step. Can you feel that? Take a look at our fan cam. Brought to you by Critter Control. Some of the visiting players getting their eat on and viewing on here. I assume the JV squad. I don't think that guy plays anymore. Probably knows a guy on the team or something. Maybe he's the assistant bus driver. He doesn't work the box. Move it, move it. That's another one. Skate, shoot, pass, move it, move it. It's another commonly uttered term on the ice. Or to the ice, I should say. From parents and coaches alike. Should work in shift it, shift it. Shift it. I'm not sure why Laux thought that with his glove and then throw it in his own face. That was weird. But Laux doing Laux things. Let's take another look at that Critter Control fan cam. We got the 3-man streaming team there. 4. Got the most vocal people, and then it kind of goes to least vocal. Or everybody on the left farted, and that side's clearing out. Uh-oh, I think I may have missed something here. The fan cam may have interrupted the second goal. Whatever. Sometimes, you know. All right, let's go back to the fan cam. That was funner. No, that's the wrong one. All right, whatever. Their excitement for the fan cam is not as great as mine. So we got one of those stupid 2-goal leads. What's that stupid? They say the 2-goal lead is the worst lead to have in hockey. So I say it's stupid. Even if we had it, I'd be like, oh, you got a stupid 2-goal lead. Oh, darn. So dumb. Oh. Fun fact, the lady who sings this song is the daughter of Rob Schneider. I don't think they talk anymore, though. Maybe they do. I don't know. There's some drama there. know why. Maybe it's just to be cool, indie cool. I don't know. Maybe she's tired of always hearing, "You can do it." She's like, "Shut up, Dad." You're not even famous on TikTok. The kids can meet a sitting president and not think it's as cool as meeting the guy who, the Asian-looking gentleman who removes. Oh, there's a goal. Whaley puts the biscuit in the basket for the Birds. That's 2 games in a row that we got a Whaley goal. That's when you know it's getting real. Warbirds hockey goal brought to you by Dirty Bird. I'm going to finish my thought here. TikTok, my kids can meet a sitting president and still not be as impressed because the president doesn't have as many followers as that Asian guy who can pull a table cover out and keep the plates going, you know what I mean? He always sometimes does it with like topless or naked. He's funny. He doesn't even say anything. Kevin Montiel Klein looking to put a second one in. We're going to get, it looked like we got a penalty though, right? Or maybe it was an offsides. Regardless, end of period. Before we go into the second period, let's get this out of the way here. We do some, boom, there they are. Here, let's give you some audio while we're doing this here. There we go. Everybody's looking on their phone. Look at the kiss cam. Your smoochie's on. The guy's gonna find someone to, there. Whatever. Still seem as into it as I was hoping. All right. We'll be back for period number 2 after this.
Students, athletes, alumni, local businesses, Maverick fans across Omaha, we're all running together and creating an unstoppable stampede of support for Maverick student athletes and our city as a whole.
Welcome to the Omaha Bull Market.
The Bull Market is an NIL collective where businesses, alumni, and the community can strengthen ties in support of Maverick student athletes.
For athletes, it's a way to build valuable partnerships.
Maximize your NIL and make a lasting impact on your community.
For alumni, fans, and local organizations,
it's a new, exciting way to support the Mavericks.
You'll get exclusive behind-the-scenes action.
Plus, unprecedented access to your favorite sport and student athletes.
Are you ready to run with Omaha's team?
Get in the ring.
You can sign up to become a member, make a one-time donation, or just spread the word about Bull Market to your friends and family.
For athletes, for fans, for Omaha, visit omahabullmarket.com.
Welcome back, period number 2. Getting ready to get started here from Fremont, Nebraska. The back and forth continues as it did in yesterday's games. Currently, Warbirds find themselves down 2-1. I'm your hack announcer, Harry Dangler. Thanks for joining us. All right, Warbirds got a 15-minute breather there. I guess 12 minutes. However long it took the Zamboni to clean the ice. Next home game, I should say, will be with Cedar Rapids Rough Riders. First time they've been here this year. It'll be a Saturday, day before the Super Bowl. You can meet TV star Maury Povich lookalike. So not the actual Maury Povich. That would be expensive. I mean, that'd be, what, a guarantee probably $3 to $10 million to secure him. You could probably book Elon Musk or Mark Zuckerberg for cheaper. I mean, you could probably get Steven Seagal, another second Steven Seagal reference. Jean-Claude Van Damme maybe would be cheaper, but nope. We get a Maury Povich lookalike, so the next best thing. Comes a speedster. Oh, he almost got ahead of himself, literally. So you want to keep about 60% of your weight on the forward part of your skates. He put about 80 and almost went face first by doing nothing. Gavin Montiel climbed backhands. He was trying to either, I don't know, just backhand it closer to the goal where either it goes in or someone picks it up. But instead we're battling for it behind the net now. There's Vorlin doing Dennis-like redirections behind the net. Riley steps up, designed fan. Nope. I was going to say kept in, but that'd be a lie. Shot on net, Dennis pursuing it, and then they blow the whistle. Oh! Still loose. Still loose. Now they blow the whistle. Tried to cross over right in front of Laux and dump it in. Laux covered it. That was a great stop by Laux. It would be easy to be frazzled with all the activity and that swift crossover in front of him, but man, he did not let it get to him. I think there's some discussion here explaining why the whistle wasn't blown at a time that Warren thought it should have been whistled, and explained it. I don't know. I mean, there was no one was mad or anything. It was explaining. Peters wasn't PO'd. I was eating egg rolls yesterday. I was thinking about this morning. They should have some breakfast egg rolls here. I'm not going to go into a diatribe about egg rolls again. You can watch yesterday's game and hear all about it yourself, but just making note that see if there's breakfast egg rolls. And if so, that looks like it sounded like it hurt. Montiel Klein gets through people. Got Riley on the right side. Shot in goal! Warbirds hockey goal. Gavin Montiel Klein ties it up for the Birds. That was dirty. It's one of those, it's either going to be a rebound or a goal. It was a goal. Nice. I think we have a celebrity sighting here. Hang on. The dude in the white hat. Acting too cool to watch the game. Yeah, that is. Gentleman in the white hat. Hockey celebrity Tim Avard of the Nebraska Avards. If you've watched enough Fremont hockey, you've heard the Avard name, the powerhouse Avard name. Hope I didn't get him in trouble. He probably told his wife he was going out to the home supply store to pick up some construction stuff or something, and finds himself at a hockey game. So if that's where he's supposed to be, then no, that's not. That's a look-alike. You can see how I get confused. But if he's not, then yeah, that's him. Whaley bulldozes a guy who was standing in the wrong place. Banks it in, icing the call. See if we can confirm. If that's not Timmy Avard, that guy needs to sign up to make millions by being his doppelganger, be a stunt double. Got a live look at the Lou here. Right in front of him is the hot hockey action. Dennis with the puck. Collision right in front of the people at the Lou. You don't have to pay extra for those seats. You can come here and sit there. We're going to buy anything? No, it's just, I don't even know if the Lou's technically open. Sure it is. Forward hand pass, the call. Face-off will be outside the forward zone here. So that sucks if you're the Cyclones. The wobbler dump in for the Cyclones. Uh-oh. Oh. Forgot period 2. Oh, that shot did not go as it was hoping. Oh, great coverage there by Backstrom. way to beat Backstrom in the exact right place. Defensive coaches, you always want to tell your defense, of course, be in that open post. And Backstrom understood the assignment. That's icing. Take a look at the fan cam here. That's the one I thought was a sleeping bag. Getting some sweet nothings whispered in her ear, standing up on the bench there. There's a fan club. What's Bro got? What's Bro got on his plate? What's on your plate? Some warm beverage and pretzel, perhaps. Offside's the call there on the Clones. .39 remaining, period number 2. We're tied at 2. We throw a lot of even numbers at you here. Some eager Beavers at the face-off there on both sides. The puck has left the ice. It wanted to, was trying to get to Tim Avard. Instead, it went to the Cyclone bench. Face off at center ice. And icing brings the face off down here. Home fan cams. Last game of the day here at Fremont. These two teams will not meet again unless they make it to playoffs. And then if one of them doesn't make it, then they won't play again. Both don't make it, they won't play again. Even if they do both make it, they still not may play again. So who knows? Broke down some serious scenario for you there. Face off to be just outside the forward zone for the Birds on the near face-off circle here. Dennis skates in the zone with it. And throws it in. Either way, kept in by Peters. Hits the referee right in the elbow. Shouldn't have been standing there. Wiley trying for a pirouette shot on net. Wiley just kind of wants to show everybody he's got the puck, but he's waiting for everybody else to do something before he could do something, but he just needed to do something. Oh, look at that. They wanted to show the coaches that they can pass. The old 12-inch pass drill. Stand 12 inches apart and pass to each other. Whoa. That banked up into, that's an icing. That's right. I think people be tuning in for some features that we'll do here shortly. Whaley's got a goal in this game. Backhands it over to his bruh, Gavin Montiel-Klein. Riley dumping it back down to Backstrom. Backstrom avoids a hit. Gavin Montiel-Klein possession of the puck. And that's icing. Back here. Forget it. It's trying too hard. Go Birds. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Damn right. Actually, it's not that song, but any song can be that song if you put the lyrics in it. Rainbow pass to the only player named after an automotive brand. GMC. Whoa! Collision! Whaley finds the ice as his landing strip. Riley still has it. Cunningham there to assist. Wraparound, not so much. It was defensive play prevented that one. They're like, you did that to us yesterday. You ain't doing it today. Now it's just I don't know what we're doing here. It's a lot of action beyond the play. That's not necessary. It doesn't separate the person from the puck when neither person's near the puck. So I don't get it. Wow, this is interesting. Oh boy. Well, we're going to get Gavin Montiel-Klein called for a penalty here. I'm going to say it now. Yo, ref.
Stupid! You're so stupid!
And then the ref thinks he didn't try tripping him. He was just going to the box and, yeah. Give me one of those games now. All right. See, let's do something, another fan favorite here. You know what's coming. All right, whatever. GMC got a penalty on a bad call. If anything, he drew a penalty. In today's day and age, there are no such thing as truth. You make your own truth. Everything can be debated. And as long as you believe what you say, it is true. So I will say it. He drew 5 penalties before he got called for doing a penalty. That is the truth. So how it's written down. That was somebody's thoughts at the time. That wasn't the truth. Stop it to play. That's true. Hang on a second. Here, let's do this. Fix something with this camera here. There we go. Backstrom gets the face off in the defensive zone on a penalty kill. Break up there by Dennis. Clears it. Killing time, if nothing else. 20 seconds left on the power play for the Ames Cyclones. The kid forgot something. Took it all that way just to pickpocket himself. Penalty's over. And the penalty that was never a penalty has now been served. Guilty party is on the ice. Non-guilty, guilty party. Kid took it off sides and then decided he's going to skate with it. This is the type of play where for your Ames coach, you're like, why are we playing like we ahead? We ain't. We tied. And here comes the hustle from Peters. Whaley will grab it just to the right of Laux as we come up on 3 minutes of play here in period number 2. GMC sacrificing open puck. Oh my God, he had no stick, still skated it toward the net, allowed for his teammate to try to drop in an open net goal, open side of the net. We got stoppage to play here for I don't know what. What happened? Judging by the sound of the Ames bench, they're not happy with it. Maybe offsides, that's my guess. Oh, hell yeah. Face off being the far side. All right. If that don't get the birds fired up, thinking CM Punk's coming out. I've never actually seen that. I don't watch wrestling. I just know that that's what his entry song is. We'll do the Darmento Sports Network kiss cam here in a little bit. Center ice, they're going to drop the puck, and it's dropped. Yeah, we got a penalty coming up here on Dennis. Or maybe not. That was touched, no icing there. Coach Peters looking for an icing call, and he should have got it. And Scott finding. Whoa! That was unnecessary. Whatever. Again, you make your own truce nowadays, you know? The sky is not blue. You would think it would be, but it's not. No. Not in my world. It's, I don't know, something artsy colored. Penelope blue or some crap. Mauve. Opium. Mauve. Opus. I don't know. Making stuff up. Stupid. I'm dumb. Look at that. Oh, they're hugging. They're loving each other. They're, oh, well, the love's getting ugly. It's physical. There's too much of it on the ice right now. I'm gonna go on a wild one here. Let's say there's gonna be a penalty coming up on someone's. So judging by who's coming to the benches, it looks like number 7 for Ames and number 65 and 15 for Warbirds, and there's a number 40-something, 44 in the bin, and I don't know how many other people are coming in the boxes. I think it's just, maybe it's an open house. I don't know. I think they're putting people in the box who weren't, I don't know what's going on here. Crack team of referees, though, they're explaining what's going on. You got Wild Niedermeyer, I'm sure it's Niedermeyer. Igor Drupski. I think Igor's one that took his helmet off. That's a safe sport violation. This will be his last game. Can't take your helmet off. Igor knows that. But Little Butt Munch is telling him right now. Oh, sorry. Lil Butt Munch 24/7 explaining to Igor. I don't know. I give up. Whatever. This is stupid. We're dumb. They're kerfuffling in the corners. Cats and dogs are living together. You got referees who never even played hockey. I made that up. I don't know. As it is, there are 3 players in the box for the Warbirds. And there's 2 currently in the box for Ames. So it's going to be a while before I figure out what's going on here. So it seems like the perfect time to remind you that if you think this is fun, wait until you see next week. That is just a transition. And there's no reason to make it sound like there's a reason to make it like we know something's going to happen. It's just another good game. You can meet the TV star Maury Povich lookalike. He'll tell you if you're the dad or not. You can act like you didn't know, but you knew. It's at 2 o'clock. You're going to want to get here by 10 a.m. though, because it's going to sell out. Yeah, you got Schlagenhoff trying to say hi to everybody at home. For all those of you watching on the toilet, Schlagenhoff giving the old howdy doody as you duty. These guys taking a knee for the time lost. Dude who had shorts yesterday is not wearing shorts today. Coach is wearing the all black. All right. I don't know. They're dicking around. Let's go see who's in the audience here. Let's see if that Avard fella's still here. Looks like it. Come on, camera. Glass is dirty. There he is. Living legend. And it may not be him, but that dude definitely looks like him. I think that's the guy that, no, that's not. Maybe it is. I don't know. The guy that said I was crazy. Well, he didn't say it. Did the whole. There's the cool chick corner where all the cool chicks hang out. They only got spots for 3, so you can't put another one there. One would have to leave. and they're too cool to leave. So suck it. There's that guy. He's got his Stravos Halicus look-alike. He's a comedian. Google it. There's that guy. There's those two clowns. All right, I guess we're getting ready to start some hockey again. At the end of it all, so everybody got a roughing call. Two for Ames, 3 for the Warbirds. I mean, I blame that one on little butt munch 24/7 for making bad calls, but whatever. Haters gonna hate. You know what I'm saying? That looked like it cleared, but maybe not. I'll tell you who will never get a penalty is Julian Backstrom. If he gets a penalty, it's for being too kind. Smiling too big. Net is off. 22 seconds remaining in this period. Ugh. Ames players mocking the earlier call from Peter saying play a game. And I just told on him, I'm a snitch. That clear, because it wasn't funny, you know. And I think, you know, a guy who played in the NHL might know a thing or two. He also may not, but you know. I mean, you mocking like you leading. You tied, dog, and you lost yesterday. So shut up. You have not earned the right to smack a talk right now. End of 2, tied at 2. Back for period 3. That's an even odd number situation there. Back after this.
There's a cry across the heartland, a yearning for the days gone by. And in little old Corden, Indiana, they're happy and they'll tell you why. They got butt drugs, they love butt drugs, butt drugs, butt drugs.
I love butt drugs.
I recommend butt drugs for everybody.
I can always count on butt drugs.
When I think drugs, I think butt drugs. For all my health needs, I turn to butt drugs.
You want hometown service and cheap hot coffee and liquor. Now that's the ticket. You can tell Walmart, CVS, and Walgreens exactly where to stick it. Butt drugs.
We love butt drugs.
Butt drugs won't let you down.
Free parking in the rear. I love butt drugs.
They keep it here until they realize they're on it. Third period. Hunting for smoochers. No. They'll have to watch it later and realize they missed an opportunity. Get their lovin's on. Or expressed. You know, Valentine's Day is coming up. You could give the girl who has everything a smooch on pissing. Nothing says I love you more like declaring it on the internet. No one's ever done that before. There's no videos of people declaring their love on the internet. That's for sure. Power play over. It was definitely play. I'm not sure it was power. But whatever. Do it again. I'm the wrong way with that. No, it wasn't. Time for a new tripod head here. Maybe I just need to clean this one up or something. I don't know. The tension's not as good as it was. Gavin Montiel climbed with the puck. It's to Schlegenhoff. Schlegenhoff rifles it to the right of the goalie. As you're looking, left if you are the goalie. Vorlin. It's a solid defensive play. That's a textbook check. No one's hurt. He didn't raise his arms. He separated the person from the puck. That was, I mean, legit textbook. It's a good back check. Whoa, I didn't even see where that one went. I just heard it. Oh, loose puck in front. Block saved. Banked up and over. See if the smoochers are smooching yet. No, in fact, they look like maybe they shouldn't have been caught together. Let's whatever. Haven't seen a couple players recently. I've not seen Geiger. Powers has not been in this game. He was very limited, if at all, in the JV game. There might be some injuries or scheduling or something going on there. Sure, there's legit reasons. If not, there's illegitimate lies. It's a good pass. Stick to stick. Tape to tape, I mean, whatever. Banked up. Bobbler still kept in, though. Whaley. Going Whaley. I think I know what Whaley's issue is. He commits to bending at the hips too soon. So his equilibrium goes forward, and he's more likely to fall down. keeps his back straighter and maybe bends at the knees and works that way, uses his core and his legs instead of his upper body, he might be able to stand up more. Of course, I'm just making that up. I just noticed that. He's going to watch this and go, "You're an idiot, Dangler." Well, we'll both agree he's right. Oh, did I forget to hit the clock or something? Jesus. We fixed it. That's right. Whatever that guy said. I don't even know what he said. Just the conviction alone made me want to agree with him. So whatever he said about, probably about how gluten's good for you. People who can't have gluten are wusses. I don't know. My own kid has celiac, so I'm making fun of my own there to be funny. And honestly, I think I've been over this. The best chicken fingers I ever had were gluten-free chicken fingers. A lot of the gluten-free stuff is honestly better. Gluten-free gravy, biscuits and gravy, it's not bad either. You can't even tell. Gluten-free apples are always good. You don't get the gluten apples. Those are wrong. Backstrom stops it, dumps it in the far corner there. Some enthusiasm coming from the coaching bench on the Warbirds. See if it's received and executed on the ice. Peters turn it on the NOS, the nitro. Dennis, oh, I couldn't tell. I got cameras in my way. I couldn't tell if that was on or off, but it sounds like it was off. Nope, not gonna take you on the neck. See if we can get, that is Timmy, the Avard. Timmy Avard. Good hockey player in his own right. Beer league legend, Fremont legend. Ladies love him, goalies fear him. Barbers love him. Bald people hate him. That's some boo right there. Tie has been broken. All right. Back and forth, back and forth. It's all on the hips. You know the Birds would like to get a sweep of this varsity team this weekend, but the scoreboard currently sits at not going to happen. But the play on the ice can change that into a, oh, we did that shiz. Got him on Teal Klein looking to bank it to himself. He's really good at keeping his head up so he can bank it to himself. He knows the other guys are going to watch the puck. He watches them and then ends up getting it himself. So pickpocket somebody there. Wonder if someone's took us. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy puck. Now we're on sides. Calm down. All right. It's been over a minute since the last goal from Ames, and every minute it's going to be a little crucial here for Fremont. Going to want to put some sogs in together here. Some shots on goal. I forgot, tonight's the Grammys. If you care about that kind of stuff. I do not. Stop from Laux, banked off the glass and right near the Warbirds bench. That is cleared. Banked up, Scott pursuing. Ames passes it to the wrong team. And then we do the same thing. It's weird. I'm not sure why you'd want to do that, but what do I know? Icing. Face off back in the defensive zone for the Birds. Next home series will be next weekend. There is a game Thursday. That's in Lincoln. That will not be here on Pisson. But next Saturday at 2, midday game. 2 o'clock, you can watch Warbirds take on the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders. JV game at 2. You can meet TV star Maury Povich lookalike. We'll see another team in the league pull that one off. No, nobody got the special like, hey, we have popcorn. Oh, that was a goal. That was in. I even stopped it and everything. That was in. That was in. I'm not being a homer. That was in. That was in. Again, not being that. It hit that upper right corner, crossed the line. I even think it bounced down and came out. Down inside and came out. The refs are talking about it. Igor Drupski, little butt munch 24/7, and Lyle Niederman talking with their hands to their faces. Why they do that? So we can't read their lips. So I will go ahead and interpret for you. And it's no, they're doing that because they each other's breath stinks really bad. I mean, if your name's little butt munch, your breath's going to stink. Here, I got one for you. Here, we'll do this. He ain't skating over to the scorer's box to provide a update. And he just looked at the Ames bench like he's confirming no goal. Dan, the driver man's kind of in the way of that guy. Oh, that guy looks mad now, so maybe it is a goal. Yep, he's pissed. Is he leaving the ice? He is. He's exiting the ice. Maybe on his own. Maybe he was asked to. I don't know. He wore shorts yesterday. This is where I probably should have. Normally I have a replay, but there's some update and I screwed something up, so I don't have it today. My apologies. Oh, that coach is mad. And cheers from the home bench. It leads me to believe that that is a Warbirds hockey goal. That and the fact that the other bench is pissed off. Again, not being a homer, that was a goal. If that happened to us, I would say the same thing. That, you can't do that, he says. I don't know. I don't know what you can and can't do on that stuff. I have no idea. I don't have the pocketbook rules on me. Ian Riley looking to take the face off near the window here if he doesn't. There he goes. They're saying they're watching piss and it did not go in. I want to get that testimonial from the Ames coach. He's looking at me mad like I have anything to do with it. There's a trip. It called that too. This is going to. Oh, I heard a WTF come out of the coach. That'll be fine. It happens. Very systematic placement of audio in the arena here. Power play, face off in the forward zone for the Warbirds. We're tied up. They're looking to change that up. Yeah, the coach looked at me like, watch the replay, it didn't go in. I saw it real time and it looked like it went in. And maybe if I watch replay, I will confirm with you, but to me, it looked like it went in. Everybody else watching this at home could rewind it right now and be like, Dangle, you wrong. And now it would be okay. But it definitely looked like it went in to me. It's offsides. All around, on time. .132 left of power play time here for the Warbirds. This has been a very, very, very competitive series. Collision. Kept in, good job by Patefield. Got another parent coming over to the broadcast, Terry Leahy Mobile Broadcast Center. Also, he's coming over to the visiting bench. So, I don't know. He's describing from his kid on the bench how they watched the replay. That one almost went in, but they would say it didn't. It didn't go in, so there's nothing to argue on that one. Lauk saves that one. 45 seconds left of power play here for the Birds. Lauk saves. Whaley with the puck. 20 seconds to get this puck a-moving. Vorlin will dump it in. Riley, GMC on the ice with Vorlin as your forwards. Whaley and Patefield is my get. No, Backstrom are your defensive pairings. 5 seconds left. Clear this, because otherwise that kite comes off, and there we go. Riley with the puck, brings it in briefly. Full strength now with 5:10 to play. That puck is up and out. That hit the outside the net. Icing the call here. 4:50 to go, period number 3, the game. I don't want this game to end. This is fun. It's good hockey. It's got everything you want. Kiss cams, fart commercials, teams with highly contrastable colors, coaches yelling on the benches, cats and dogs living together. It's got everything you could want as a sports fan. No Travis Kelce, no the other Kelsey is, and the mom. Yo, you gonna get called for slashing, dog. You don't be careful. If I'm Ames, I pull the goalie right now. Spend the last 4 minutes with an extra attacker in the ice. Right now, do it in your own zone. Pull your goalie. That's what I would do. If they go and watch this again and listen to what I say, then they might realize we should have listened to him. We should have pulled our goalie. We were tied. I know. We got to break that tie. We need one extra guy to do it. Dude's stick looks like a candy cane. The way he tapes his stick. It's easy to tell which one's his. It's cool. Ooh, boy. It's one of those games, folks. You knew it was going to be after yesterday's varsity game. Second period of that game was crazy. Should have been a trip there, honestly. I mean, I get it wasn't super obvious and everything, but by definition, it happens both ways. That's an easy trip call to make. All right, so I'm getting some unbiased text to me saying it looks hard because of the shoddy camera work. Yeah, fair. And talking about the goal that everyone's contesting here. Does look like it came down at an angle which would indicate it crossed the line. Also, goalie reacted after as if it was in. So, I don't know if that holds up in court, but I like the analysis. And, I mean, the first sentence alone provides you everything you need to know. The half-assery of the camera work is going to, league offices in Pune, India aren't going to watch this and rule on it like they do in the NHL. It does seem like Ames has got a little chip on their shoulder. Icing waved off. It was touched by somebody. They're going to call a tripping, aren't they? That's a, yeah, I mean, yes, no. I get it. By definition, trip. He didn't mean to do it. Is what it is, man. It happens. I guess you always want to see the tripping goal be where like the guy intentionally trips him, because otherwise, all right, we got a timeout here, so I'm going to shut up and play commercial.
So I was reeling her in, and that fish was that big.
No, it's only that big.
Oh, I gotta find myself a nice country girl already.
Oh, on that thing?
Yep, on farmersonly.com.
Wow, she sure is pretty.
And she likes to fish, too.
Boys, I found myself a date. Gotta go.
I'm telling you, that fish was this big.
What's the name of that dating site again?
farmersonly.com.
You don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com.
All right, we we are 2 minutes and 21 seconds away from the completion of this game if someone scores. Call your friend, call their girlfriend, and then call your wife and your girlfriend. Tell them you're dialing it in to pissing right now to watch the conclusion of this game. Yesterday's game was exciting and fun, riveting, and other cool adjectives that explain joyous stuff. This one's the same. It's a game of games here. Connor Peters getting tripping called on him. I think they should just do that the whole time. Just keep seeing how many times the defense can pass to each other. And maybe they should clear it just so they can reset it again, you know? I mean, you could do that. You can do whatever you want. No, I wouldn't do that. I would not shoot the puck. I'll tell you why. Because if you miss, then you don't get a score. So you don't want to try that. That will clear. Offsides. I'm not sure I agree with the Ames bench. They're telling them to shoot the puck, and that's like Mite-level parent coaching. Come on, you guys are better than that. You watch Mite games and you hear parents say shoot the puck. You don't. You're a high school coach. You're beyond that, man. You gotta say things like wheel and, you know, 2-2-2 because you drew up some plays that they know what that is. Shoot the puck is Mite-level coaching, man. Come on now. I would say that to Warren too. So, you know, you're ragging on Ames. No. I'm just saying, man. I mean, I don't even hear their fans telling them to shoot the puck. I think shooting the puck's the wrong thing to do right here. Because that, you know. 45 seconds on the Connor Peters penalty. That puck is out of play. 54 seconds of game time. 35 of that's going to be with a penalty. People be heeding my advice and calling their girlfriends and wives. And then they're calling their friends. Call people you don't even know. Just dial a random number. And be like, you checking out pissing? This game is off the hook. Temptation. This game is lit, yo. Bruh. So fire. High key. See, you play with it, that's fine, whatever. You got that, you know, I mean. See, we shot the puck, it didn't work out well for us either. If you're Ames right now, you gotta wait. You know, you gotta wait to shoot the puck till, I don't know, about a minute from now. Or don't at all, it's just overrated. All right. Power play over. 15 seconds left. Cunningham bringing it up on the near side. He's not going to be able to get a shot off because no one's telling him to shoot the puck. Whaley shoots one into the glove of the goalie. 6 seconds remaining. So. Woo! Timeout called here by Coach Peters. That'll bring us to a commercial. Be back here in a second for the conclusion of this game.
It's showtime, it's showtime. Guess who's back again? Little John, but you know when he walks in. Selling Cuban links and diamond rings and 24 karat gold. Roll on down to Little John's and I bet you will be sold. Let's roll to Little John's, let's go.
Come on down to Little John's and buy some jewelry today.
Timeout called by Peters for the Warbirds. Tied at 3. 6 seconds left. Faceoff will be in the forward zone for the Warbirds. My guess is no goalie in the net because, I was wrong. Laux is going out there. I mean, there's probably no logic to that. I mean, yeah, you get your extra attacker, but if it does end up in the hands of the other team and they are able to quickly fire one off, you could be on the wrong end of that. And that will be end of regulation here in Fremont. We got a shootout. No, it's 3-on-3. I believe it's 5-minute overtime. I believe then after the OT, if they're still tied, they'll go to shootout. I should know this stuff. Take a look at the, see how the fans visiting team checking their phones to see how their FanDuel bets are going, I guess. Assuming JV players there. Lady here for DoorDash. Those who did not smooch. That looks like Kevin from the, it looks like Kevin from the office. Jealous. And we're off 5 minute. Oh, the clock didn't do it. The hell. Why didn't it not put it on there? Should be 5 minutes on your clock there. My apologies. It is 3-on-3. Montiel Klein out there with Riley and Patefield. That hit the post. See if I can fix this here. Oh, now they're being wisecrackers over here saying I think it was in. I get what they're doing. GMC passes it to Riley. Riley getting greeted at the blue line. Puck still goes in the zone though. Gavin Montiel Klein getting tangled up. Looks like Riley might have a Bobo. That, if we're gonna go by dings making goals, then that was a goal too, so we're both being funny now. Wiley on the ice now for the Warbirds. There's a pass, backhand, pass again, but it's one too many passes. That shot is up and out of play. Up to 127,000 of you watching right now in this nail biter. Warbirds would love to get a varsity sweep this weekend. We're gonna have to get the dub first. We head into overtime, 3-on-3 for 5 minutes. Wiley with the face-off and the tie-up. Schlagenhoff with the puck. And Dennis, your third Warbird on the ice. Dennis will pursue, breaks that up. Has possession of the puck in the defensive zone. Makes a man totally fall down, broken ankle. That will come to the center ice and backed up. That should be icing. No icing. And then the kid fell down by himself again. There was nobody even near him. That's weird. I'm not sure why you'd coach like that, but you did. Yep. Montiel Klein's going to get us hooking here. It's an extra attacker on the ice. Good God. Nail biter. Gavin Montiel Klein draws the hooking in the overtime at 2-2-2. That's no bueno. Should not be 5-on-4. Should be 4-on-3. You can't have fewer than 3 players on the ice, so you're basically given a 4th player, I think. That's correct. And then as soon as that 2 minutes is over, even if play is commencing, the 4th player just poof, disappears in the dust. Weird how it works. Only saved by Laux. .210 of game time here in the overtime. Face off 1 with the team with 1 extra player on. That's Ames. He's just getting wordsy with it. That's broken up by Patefield. Minute 30 left on the power play for Ames. That shot's behind. They're going to clear it themselves too, so give them some time to set up something here. That shot's above and right of the net. Ames will win it in overtime. 4-3. That's your final here from Seidner. Heartbreaker. Ames Varsity will be victorious. The Warbirds fall in OT 4-3. Thanks everybody for joining us. We'll see you next weekend, if not before then. Have a good time. Be cool, whatever.